Good morning, class 9th. How you all are? Hope you all are well. And here we are back with our English class. In today's class, we are going to start a new chapter from the book Moment. Chapter number 4, In the Kingdom of Fools. This is a very simple and easy comical story, that too with a moral, and by the name itself suggests that we are going to discuss about kingdom. Kingdom मतलब राज्य, place, country. Kingdom of fools, where king and minister was itself a fool, as it is believed that it is very difficult to survive with fools. जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं कि बुद्धिमान को समझाना आसान है, मूर्ख को समझाना भी आसान है, बट वो मूर्ख जो अपने आप को बुद्धिमान समझता है, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड हिम. एंड हियर वी आर गोइंग टू जस्ट डिस्कस अबाउट दिस काइंड ऑफ फूल्स. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो टेक योर बुक chapter 4, in the kingdom of fools. In the kingdom of fools, both king and the minister were idiots. They did not want to run things like other things. So they decide to change night into day and day into night. They ordered that everyone should be awake at night, till their fields and run their business only after dark, and go to bed as soon as sun comes up. Anyone who disobeyed would be punished with the death. So you can see that basically when we are saying about kingdom of fool, it was kingdom of fool because king and minister both were fools. And what they thought, they want that their kingdom should be different from everyone. अब उसके लिए वो कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार थे. So what you can see here, it's normal practice. We come to school in the day, we study and all these things in the daytime, but in the night we used to take rest. But what owls do, उल्लू क्या करता है, opposite है ना. They work in the night and they just do all other things in the night. So in the same way, the kingdom of fools, they started a practice that if you want to work in the field, if you want to open a shop, whatever things you would do, it will be in the night. And when the sun rises, you all have to go to bed. So without logic, you can see that king is framing this kind of laws only to make a difference, but no other reason. The king and the minister were delighted at the success of their project. One day, a guru and his disciple means shishya, follower, arrived in the city. It was a beautiful city. It was broad daylight, but there was no one about. Everyone was asleep. Not a mouse stirring. Stirring means playing. Even the cattle had been taught to sleep by day. The two strangers were amazed by what they saw around them and wandered around town till evening, when suddenly the whole town woke up and went about its nightly business. So one day in that kingdom of fools, two strangers arrived. One was guru and the other was disciple. Well, it was very beautiful city, but they were not able to understand that why there is a complete silence there. Until evening they were roaming here and there for the food and the water that they are not getting. But when it was evening and it started becoming dark, every person in the city, they started their nightly business. It is that nightly business because all the business, all the activities were operated in only night. Moreover, even this peoples of this area, even they had taught their cattle to sleep in the daytime and feed in the night. So totally you can understand that it is a kingdom of fools. The men were hungry. Now what the shops were open. They they went to buy some groceries. To their astonishment, they found that everything cost the same, a single dudu. Single dudu means a single rupee. Whether they bought a measure of rice or bunch of banana, it cost 1 rupee. The Guru and his disciple were delighted. They had never heard anything like this. They could buy all the food they wanted for a rupee. So finally they were very hungry, because in the morning they entered the city, till evening everything was closed, and when the shops opened in the night, they were amazed to see that everything was available in the single cost of 1 rupee. Whatever the measure, means if you are taking 1 kg of rice, whether you are taking 10 kg, 15 kg, it will cost a single rupee. They were very happy, because in such a cheap rate they can get so much thing to eat. Even here you can see that the king and the minister, to mark a difference, they had made a different rule, although with no logic. When they had cooked and eaten, the Guru realized that this was kingdom of fools and it won't be good idea for them to stay here. There is no place for us. Let's go, he said to his disciple. But the disciple did not want to leave the place. Everything was cheap here. All he wanted was good, cheap food, the Guru said. They were all fools. This won't last very long. You can't tell what they will do to you next. So in this paragraph, you can see a difference between the thinking of a teacher and a student, father and a son, Guru and a disciple. As Guru had a experience in his life, by seeing this kingdom, he understood that it is a kingdom of fools and everything will not be pleasant here. जैसे कि जो शिष्य था, जो डिसाइपल था, वो बहुत खुश था कि एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल एट अ वेरी चीप रेट. तो उसके अंदर में एक डिजायर आता है दैट आई एम गोइंग टू लिव हियर फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, एज द फूड इज वेरी चीप हियर. नॉट ओनली फूड, एवरीथिंग इज वेरी चीप. बट गुरु अंडरस्टूड दैट इट इज kingdom of fools and it is not possible to stay here for a long time, because they are the fools. We cannot predict what they will do in the future. But disciple won't listen to the Guru's wisdom. Wisdom means an ability to judge what is correct or incorrect, right or wrong. He wanted to stay. The Guru finally gave up and said, "Do what you want. I am going," and left. The disciple stayed on, ate his fill every day, bananas and ghee, and rice and wheat, and grew fat like a street side scared bull. So, when the Guru had given his suggestion that it is not a good place to live, Guru given the suggestion, but disciple was able to see that it is a very cheap place where everything is available at very reasonable price. So disciple was not ready to leave the place, but Guru, he tried to convince him, and when he was not being ready, he just given his wisdom, his words of wisdom, and he left the city. Disciple stayed there for a long period, as ghee, banana, rice, wheat, everything was available in a very reasonable, cheap price. He ate them all and he became as fat as a bull. Okay. One bright day, a thief broke into rich merchant's house. He had made a hole in the wall and sneaked in. Sneaked in means jumped in. And as he was carrying out his loot, the wall of the old house collapsed. Collapsed means to fall on his head and killed him on the spot. His brother ran to the king and complained, "Your Highness, when my brother was pursuing his ancient trade, a wall fell on him and killed him. This merchant is to blame. He should have built a good strong wall. You must punish the wrongdoer and compensate the family for his injustice. So, till now, we had seen two things in the kingdom of fool. One was that their nightly business. Second, everything available at 1 rupee. Now, few more things you will see here. Okay. So what happened? Normally in our area जो चोरी होता है basically रात के टाइम होता है. But in the kingdom of fools, even the burglars, thief, they all are active in the daytime. So on one bright day, one thief entered in a merchant's house. How he entered? उसने एक दीवार पे एक होल कर दिया. And after entering that from that wall, when he was doing his ancient trade है ना, even in the kingdom of fool, the loot, burglary, it is considered as ancient trade. When he was doing his ancient trade, what happened? The wall collapsed. वो दीवार उस merchant की उस thief के ऊपर गिर जाता है and the thief died. So what happened? The thief's family member, they come to the king's court, and according to them, the thief had died because of the merchant. So now the merchant should be given some sort of punishment, and the thief's family, it should be given some compensation. Compensation means as कुछ गलत हुआ था thief के साथ है ना, so उनकी family को अगर एक amount मिलेगा, एक अच्छा खासा amount मिलेगा, it will be easy for his family to survive. That is compensation. So I can understand that you are feeling very strange this incident, but this is just a beginning. You will see so many things here. The king said, "Justice will be done. Don't worry," and at once summoned the owner of the house. Summon means to present an legal order to call someone. So after listening to it, king ordered that the merchant should be presented in king's court. When the merchant arrived, the king questioned him, "What's your name?" "Such and such, your highness." This such and such means he said his name, whatever it was. "Were you at the home when the dead man burgled your house?" "Yes, my lord. He broke in and the wall was weak. It fell on him." The accused pleads guilty. "Your wall killed this man's brother. You have murdered a man. You have to punish. We have to punish you." Accused means जिसके ऊपर कुछ आरोप लगाया गया है ना. Guilty means now he is responsible for what crime he have done. So after listening to the conversation that the thief entered merchant's house, the weak wall fell on the thief and he died. So after listening to this, what the king is saying? King is saying that the merchant, he is responsible because he had murdered the thief and now he is going to get some punishment. "Lord," said the helpless merchant, "I did not put up the wall. It's really the fault of man who built the wall. He did not build in right. You should punish him." "Who is that?" "My lord, this was built in my father's time. I know the man. He is an old man now. He lives nearby." So here we can see that merchant is saying that he is not responsible for all this thing. That means the death of the theft. Who is responsible? The person who had built a weak wall in his father's time. So now the crime is going to be in some other side. And the merchant also said that the bricklayer who built the wall, he is now an old man and he is living nearby. The king sent out the messengers to bring in the bricklayer. Bricklayer means the person working with the bricks or making the walls, making the homes, who had built the wall. They brought him tied hand and foot. "You there," Did you build the man's wall in his father's time? Yes, my lord, I did. What kind of wall is that you built? It has fallen on the poor man and killed him. You have murdered him. You have to punish you by the death. So again, king call the bricklayer. Same questions that build you whether you build the wall. He said yes, and now king comes to a conclusion that it's not the mistake of merchant, but the bricklayer who had built the wall. What kind of wall is that you built? It is fallen on a poor man. Poor man means a thief, and killed him. You have murdered him. We have to punish you by death. Before the king could order the execution means मौत की सजा सुनाने से पहले, the poor bricklayer pleaded, please listen to me before you give your order. It's true, I built this wall. It was no good, but that was because my mind was not on it. I remembered very well a dancing girl who was going up and down that street all day with her anklet means घुंघरू है ना पायल, jingling, and I could not keep my eyes or my mind on the wall I was building. You must get the dancing girl. I know where she lives. So here one new character had entered in our story. She is a dancing girl, and what the bricklayer is saying, वो बोल रहा है कि वो तो अपना काम नॉर्मली कर रहा था, but a dancing girl, she was kept moving from the street up and down, and her sounds of anklets, the jingling sounds of anklets had disturbed the bricklayer. So as he was getting disturbed, he was not able to make a good wall, so he made a weak wall which collapsed on a thief. So he is not guilty for it, but who is guilty? A dancing girl is guilty for it. I think this much is sufficient for today's class, and the next part we will see in our next class. So this story is going to be very interesting, students. Okay, not any special homework, just read the chapter. Thank you, students. Else we can finish one more paragraph, है ना? After that I will finish the class. You are right. The case depends. We must look into it. It is not easy to judge such complicated case. Let's get the dancer wherever she is. The dancing girl, now an old woman, came trembling to the court. So dancing girl, at that time even she was a young girl, but as now the bricklayer is also old, so now this dancing girl is also an old woman. She enters the court. Did you walk up and down that street many years ago while this poor man was building a wall? Did you see him? Yes, my lord, I remember it very well. So you did walk up and down with your anklet jingling. You were young and you were distracted him. So he built a bad wall. It has fallen on the poor burglar and killed him. You have killed an innocent man. She will have to be punished. So here king makes a conclusion that it's not the mistake of merchant, not bricklayer, but the dancing girl who was walking up and down and disturbed the merchant. So I think this much is sufficient. Okay, students, we will meet in our next class. Thank you.